part off too while I'm drinking. All right, let's do this. Okay. This is for the blooper reel. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Wet Our Plants. I hope you guys are all doing great. Thank you for liking and watching our last videos. We're hoping to really get lots of content out to you guys. So today, Marsha and I decided that we would do a plant haul for you guys because this week we've been busy buying plants. A few plants anyway. As you can see, there's a few plants around us. But yeah, so we'll start off by just kind of sharing with you guys what we got, and then we'll kind of tell you how to care for them.
And go from there.
Yeah.
What works for us, and yeah, you bet.
Exactly.
All right. So today my mom and my daughter and I, we went out of town actually, and we went and checked out 3 different green house garden centers today. So, and I ended up finding little babies today. So I'm excited to share that with everybody. One of my new little babies is this beautiful black velvet alocasia. It's so, look at it, it's so healthy. It's got a little root coming out the bottom of its nursery plant. But I'm really excited about this one because it was one that I haven't had before. And he is so healthy. He's got these nice soft, feel his leaves. They're nice and thick. Because actually he's going to be kind of delicate. I don't want him to be in direct sunlight. Mm-hmm. He'll get sunburnt. His leaves are picky, I guess.
Yeah.
But right now he's so healthy, so I hope I can continue to keep him that way. So that's one of my plants I got today.
So Marsha picked up an alocasia, and so did I. So mine, this one is called the Dragon Scale. And
I love him.
It is beautiful. Look at it. It's so pretty. And they're super thick leaves on them. If you guys can see my hands, they're dirty. That is not actually, it's not dirt, it's paint, because I was painting today and I didn't wash my hands. So sorry about that. Or I washed my hands.
Didn't get the paint off.
Just couldn't get the paint off because I didn't have any paint remover. So yeah.
That's what happens when you paint.
Also the alocasia though, I just have to show you.
Look at the baby coming in there.
It is.
He's awesome.
Baby. I actually got 2. And funny story behind this was I went and bought this guy right here, which is called Sarian Alocasia, and I don't know, you guys can't really see him too good because he's kind of back behind the chair, but look at how big his leaves are.
So cool.
They're as big as my head.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So anyway, I went in to go buy him because I felt kind of bad the other day, so I had some plant therapy and bought that big guy back there.
Best kind.
Right?
Best kind of therapy, yep.
So, and then the next day I decided to stop back at the plant shop, and the lady was like, oh, I was actually thinking about you because look at what we got in today. And I'm like, oh, great. I guess I'm going to have to buy it. So I did.
Of course. And it's beautiful. That one is definitely on my wish list now because I love the color, and I love the way it just now, and no, I think I'd love the name too, Dragon Scale.
Yeah.
Looking at it, then you can see the scale in it too. It's really cool.
It's such a
good find.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Really
very pretty.
I wish I could move this guy closer to you guys, but I'm not lifting him up. He's too heavy.
Big one.
And I got my blanket and everything, and we're just hanging out in my room and shooting videos. So
it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. So this next little baby I found today is a little Hoya. He's a Carcinoa, a tricolor, super healthy plant again. I love the colors in him, the variations, that tricolors. You see a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, and then that green. It's really cool. So I'm excited to see him grow because You have to be patient with Hoyas, though. They're kind of slow growers, but I'm looking forward to it.
Some of us are slower than others.
Exactly.
You know, and you just got to deal with it.
And these guys, they're really easy to care for. Like, these ones you do want to make sure that there'll be, you know, put your finger in, make sure it's dry before you actually water him. They don't want to be too wet all the time. So just check for that when you're taking care of these little Hoyas.
I think they have a little bit
more
sensitive root system.
Yeah, I think you're right. Absolutely. Yeah. And just makes sense. You don't want them. We talked about root rot before. It's something that is people.
No one wants that. No one wants it.
It's important to water your plants, but you also can't over water your plants because it will cause that root rot. So that's my number 2 little baby today.
He's attacking me.
There we go.
He's like, look at you. Look.
Oh, look at he's just gonna come hang out on your shoulder. That's awesome.
So I got this guy right here, which is a Pothos, if you guys can see it.
Yeah, he's cool.
So when I bought him, I thought he was a Pothos and Joy, and he's actually Pearls and Jade Pothos.
They're very similar, though.
I'm a little disappointed that I did not get the right one, but I don't have this one either, so it's all good.
Yes.
And Pothos, they're fast growers, so
Absolutely.
Then that way, you know, we can propagate him, because definitely going to be doing that. I'm all about chopping up the plants. I don't know what it is. I just it's so exciting. It's so exciting.
But give him some time. Let him acclimate to your new home and give him time to grow out some new leaves, stems and nodes and stuff before you can chop a string off.
He's got a little baby leaf right here coming in, and it's curly. It's really cool.
He's a healthy little guy. Oh, look you got roots coming out the bottom of your pot.
Yeah, I know. I need to get him repotted.
So he'll be a repot one, yeah.
But yeah.
And Pothos, easy to take care of too. They're great ones if you want anything hanging and want it by a window or on a wall. They're great because of the bindings that they do have. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of pearls, I got myself this wee little baby string of pearls today. So he is really small. I have tried string of pearls a couple times and have not been successful. Again, we talk about this root rot, and these guys do have very sensitive roots. And this is why I thought I want to try again, because they're such a cool plant and they do vine. I love the way they vine, but they are, as soon as they're too wet, they'll get mushy almost. So these ones, you do want them to dry out. Water them thoroughly, absolutely, but don't let them sit in water ever. So I know that we're going to try again. Yeah. Hopefully it works this time, because I think that I'm going to maybe leave them in this little pot for a bit. Find a nice little
cover pot.
Yeah, cover pot for him. And that way I can really make sure that, I can dump out any extra water, and I'll just be able to watch him that way. So we're going to see how he does. He's really, again though, they're so cool. They're round little, and they feel like little bulbs. I would not want a little kid to play with these. I feel like they pinch them like a pea. Sorry, you can only see my mouth there, but anyways, I have 2. Pretty cool though.
I have 2 of those, and one looks really, really good, and one looks really, really bad. And the thing is, the one that looks really, really bad is the one that I first got, and the one that looks really, really good is only 3 weeks old. So
there you go.
I probably will kill it, but right now
fingers crossed.
It looks really, really good. So we're gonna hope for the best with that one.
Yeah, exactly.
So
all right, on to your next one today.
So
he's cool. My
next one is this guy right here. So this one here is called the Peperomia Happy Bean, or it's also people refer to it as the pin cushion plant too. So I don't know.
I did not know that. See, yes. Learning things today.
That's right. And this guy, Peperomia, I'm not sure if all Peperomia, but this one in particular, he likes to get misted. Apparently,
I read that. Look at the little way his leaves have those. Almost a slit down their little roll. So does the pearl, or the string of pearls has that
and
little.
So that tells you kind of when they start getting dry, or and they don't have enough water, they start closing up those.
And it kind of makes sense too, right?
So yeah, he's really cool. Marsha has a
Yes,
really cool one of these that actually is like,
well,
he's pretty
truthfully,
old.
he's old, and I've kind of neglected him a titch for the last year or so. He's on a table, but he's on the bottom shelf of a table, and he is growing so big, he's had to like really work around that shelf.
He's got an
above
S
him.
curve.
So he does. He's got a pretty good bend in him.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to get a hold of him this spring and get him repotted and get him standing tall again, because they are a very cool plant.
They're really neat looking.
They add a total new look to all the big like variations of leaves, and then these nice little, it's really pretty.
Pincushion. So
yeah, very cool.
He's a cute plant.
There we go. All right, another little small baby I found today. It was actually a Staghorn Fern. So I've only tried one of these like probably about 4 years ago, but I tried one that was already mounted. Like you'll see these ones often mounted on boards, or I've seen people do really cool things with them for a decor purpose. So again, see, Tam's already got one that's nice and big. So I'm going to try by starting with a little guy and see how we can kind of grow and learn together. I'm excited about it. So hopefully.
I think they're super cool because you can take these and you can wrap their roots in like moss, and then like take wire and wrap it around a board and then just mount them to the wall, and they can get huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
But these guys, so these ones like a little bit more light than what a normal fern does. Like they like to be in a little more bright light than a regular fern, to keep these guys kind of happy and healthy. But
yeah, otherwise
watering,
otherwise
watering and stuff.
Regular watering, you bet. Like not too wet, but on the more moist side.
Yeah.
It's still a fern, right? Mm-hmm. So just watch for that. So
yeah, and if you put him in the right spot, he's gonna grow a lot, and then that way you're gonna have to water him more.
Absolutely,
because he'll be in a more bright spot. So
and I cannot believe I found this today. And I actually found this at the first garden center we went to. It has been on my wish list for years. And you guys heard me talk about it in our first video. It's actually a mother of thousands. And it was the only one that was in this garden center. And again, I have never seen one anywhere in any of the garden centers I've been in. And here it is.
It's her top of the wish list.
I'm so excited. So these are the babies I was talking about before.
Oh yeah, you can totally see them.
They'll pop off, and if you see, you can see the roots already even growing under them. So they are so easy to propagate. Because I have not seen one of these since I was a child, I am going to learn how to take care of them. It's going to be treated more like a succulent. Mm-hmm. You can tell, I'm going to make sure it's got good drainage, watch for those roots and everything. I was quickly reading up a little bit more on this today because of just getting it. They're saying that people would kind of consider these almost like a pest plant because of how easy these babies will root. They'll root wherever you drop, and I can understand and see why now, seeing again in person. Do
you know what that means? That means that all of us are going to have a baby.
Everyone's going to have a mother of thousands. See the little roots off the babies already. So it's going to be really cool. I'm excited that I found this. I can't believe I found it. It was meant to be.
Absolutely.
So cool.
Absolutely.
So, yay.
That's awesome.
That is my haul today. I'm so excited.
She just jumped ahead and went in front of me before I got
I totally did.
Yeah, it was rude. But that's just kidding.
Thanks for going with it.
I did.
Rolling with it.
So I'm going to show you two in a row that I got.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
That's right. We could just do it like this. So this one here is a Peperomia, and it's so cool because it's a heart, but they call it a raindrop. Peperomia. So the thing with the Peperomia, it's like almost succulent like because their leaves are like thicker and stuff.
Yeah.
So and their roots are smaller. They're not like they don't get like big
and bulky and long even really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you kind of treat them like the watering of them the same way.
Absolutely.
With these guys. But yeah, so this one's pretty cool. And I'm assuming it's just kind of gonna go. I'm not really sure what it does, but
I have
just
not
love
had one
it.
of those. I
He
love
flowered.
that he flowered. Yeah.
Actually, if you guys look, he's got flowers on the top too. So that was damaged when I got it. It wasn't me. I didn't do it, but this
that's
one's
the thing.
pretty
Like,
cool.
you know, you always have to. I always dig and look for the healthy plants.
Yeah.
And today I was so excited to find ones almost always. Like that's what Tam just showed you with that little rip in that leaf. When they're babies and you're getting them from these garden centers, especially this time of year when they're all coming in, all the new shipments, they do go through their wear and tear and their little damages. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to take those ones that do have that damage though, because they will grow, especially smaller plants like that. Mm-hmm. I think it will hurt them more if it was one of if that big one in the corner, this Alocasia in the corners had some damage, then I'd be a little bit more concerned. But
he did have damage when I bought him.
Did he?
Yep. And she actually had to cut a couple things off.
Oh, well, see, that's nice that she did that for you.
I asked her to.
Good.
So yeah, this guy did have some damage because where they had him on the store floor, it was like where people were bending over to look at other plants and stuff. So they kept knocking into his leaves. So he's super duper happy right here. Like
in a corner where he doesn't get bumped.
Anything. He's just like, he's happy there. But I'm worried because it's down in my room, so I'm wondering if he's not going to get enough light. So we'll see how he fares in the next few days.
We might be lucky with summer coming right away, right? But because that's going to help a lot. Because
they like bright.
Yeah.
But he likes the humidity down here because my basement's very humid.
Yeah.
So that's where I have all of my calatheas, all of the plants that want humidity. Yeah. So hopefully he likes it, but we'll see.
So far so good. Like he is very happy.
But he's just brand new. So we'll see what he does here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
to see if he's okay or not okay.
I just want to see, this is what I'm talking about. You'll see little damages like this where there's little rips and stuff like this that'll happen. Especially when it's a small plant like this. Don't be scared to pick those plants up. And sometimes you'll even find some of these plants on a good bargain too. So
absolutely.
Right? And it's worth it because you can mend them back.
Usually they don't discount them. They don't. They charge you the same price and I'm like, oh, okay. So this is my last one that I got. And
I'm the interrupter today.
You are the interrupter today. I'm tired today. So this is the last one that I got. I want you guys to take a look at this plant. And I mean, I didn't know what this plant was until I bought it and the girl told me what it was.
I love that view. Show them inside. Yeah, that's cool.
I need to water it. It is
cool.
A orange spider plant. It's a spider plant. So
I didn't know.
Right?
About an orange spider plant like that. That's really cool.
Plant to you? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't because this plant right here, you guys, I'm going to lift it up. It's super heavy because actually me and Brandy, my friend, just repotted this last night and took all the babies off of it. And gave him a brand new pot. He's got a big pot.
Yeah.
This spider plant is from Marsha. Marsha gave me this as it was kind of a housewarming gift when I moved in here. And she's like, because I was like, I'm going to start collecting a whole bunch of plants and I really want some plants for my basement and stuff. So she showed up with this big mama. Do you see this? This is a huge spider plant. So anyway.
Funny thing about that one, it started out as a deck plant. He was out on the deck about 7 years ago.
Porch plant! Hashtag porch plant right here.
But he has given me many, many babies over the years. And so I'm so glad that he's now yours. And
I love him.
Getting babies too.
I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marsha. But okay, so that's a spider plant. That's kind of what I wanted to show you, that one. But seriously,
so cool. Very, very cool.
Does not look like a spider plant at all. So you want something that looks kind of cool and unique. I love this plant.
It is really, really
cool. This
cool.
plant is also down in my room on my windowsill because all my new babies, they have to come into my room for some reason.
Stay with me.
Yeah,
Stay close to me.
Exactly. And then when they're like, oh, I don't really like the sun in here, or it's not quite what I want, then I have to move them out. Or I get new ones and I'm like, oh, I have no room for you. So you gotta go. This guy's coming in. So
he's awesome though. Very good find.
I know.
Awesome.
I'm super happy. So that's our plant haul for this week, guys. Kind of expect these.
There might be a few here and there. It happens. It does. I'm really good. I'll go a while without, because you get used to your whatever. But then when you see little babies like this, and you just can't help it.
I know.
They're awesome.
And we want to try new things.
Absolutely.
And see, we're trying to expand what we know and, with plants and stuff. So we want to try different plants out and see how they work and,
test our knowledge that we're here sharing. So
exactly. And
put it to the test and show you guys what it's going to happen, especially with these little string of pearls. So we'll see.
Yeah, who knows? And maybe next time mine both will be dead. We don't know. Possibly. So I'll let you guys know.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe to our page.
Instagram. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, as well as we will post pictures of all of our little plant babies that we got for our plant haul on there as well. So check that out and make sure you follow us on Instagram and like our posts, because seriously, that's why we're doing it. We're just doing it for you. So please subscribe and like, because right now we only have 2 subscribers. Come on, people.
We're getting there. We'll get there. All right.
Like our stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.